What if I told you we were able to reduce risk and increase efficiency in one of the largest industries in America? What industry is that, you might ask? That is the healthcare facility industry. That includes hospitals, nursing homes, and rehab facilities. My name is Gianni Falzoni, and this is Philip, and we're the business and technical leads of Mr. Meds, respectively. And we'd like to talk to you about a problem that, through our research and talking to healthcare professionals, we have identified. That problem is medication distribution errors. A medication distribution error is defined as a discrepancy between what is prescribed to a patient and the medicine that they actually receive. We have found that currently the national average is 1.7%. We believe that is still too high. The reason for that is pharmacies filling up 250 prescriptions make about an average of 4 hours per day. That leads to an estimated 7,000 deaths per year and over 1.3 million injuries per year of what's reported. So let me tell you a little bit about the opportunity that we see associated with this problem. We see an opportunity to reduce risk, one, through distribution errors, through savings of litigation. So when there is an error, someone dies, there are lawsuits involved. So the savings that hospitals spend on that kind of errors per year. We're also going to reduce the risk of harm to patients. While doing that, we're going to increase the efficiency of nurses, doctors, and pharmacists. So making their daily work life easier because they focus on so many things. We're going to take one piece out of that. So if we can reduce the risk and increase the efficiency of medication distribution errors, we believe we will improve medical results of the patients because they're getting the medication they need when they need it, also the proper medication. If we're able to increase medical results for patients, we'll also increase hospital revenues because if they're getting healthier faster, they can leave the hospital and bring in new patients. So you might be asking, how are we going to do this? Let me tell you a little bit about our solution. Our solution is Mr. Meds. It is a mobile robotic device that will be able to travel through the hospital with a stock of medication in it, assemble prescriptions after verifying the patient, and deliver it to them. I'd like to run you through a quick storyboard of how that would potentially work. First here, as you can see in number 1, the doctor visits the patient and prescribes them the medication. Next, the doctor will enter the prescription into our proprietary software or integrating with the software that the hospital already has. From there, once the prescription is entered into the database, it will go to the pharmacist. The pharmacist will fill Mr. Meds with a stock of medication for a specific floor or ward of the hospital, which means we can sell multiple devices to hospitals. Fourth is Mr. Meds, it's in its charging station. It's getting ready to go out about the day. It's putting together a schedule. It's making sure it's charged. It's also making sure it's full of the prescriptions that it needs for the day for the patients. Fifth is what's the most unique and most important. Number 5 is when it is time to deliver medication to a patient, Mr. Meds will leave its station, travel to the room that the patient is located in. Once it has traveled to that room, it will identify and verify that it is the correct patient, and then from there, once it has verified the patient, it will assemble the medication that they need, their specific prescription for that time. From there, it will deliver the medication, hand off the medication to the patient. So out in the market currently, there are people trying to address the problem of medication distribution errors. That is either through robots in the pharmacy that will assemble prescriptions or automated dispensing cabinets that the nursing staff and other people have to go through throughout the day, back and forth. We believe our solution is unique because we travel to the patient, verify who they are, and then assemble the prescription on site. Let me tell you now about some of the progress and accomplishments that our group has already made. As you know, we're in the DifferenceMaker Idea Challenge in the preliminary round, hoping to move forward. We're also in the Cornell Cup. The Cornell Cup is a competition sponsored by Cornell University and Intel. We're finalists. We will be going down in May to pitch our idea. We've also assembled a team of myself, 4 engineers. We've begun work on the prescription entry form on the computer. We have a design for the medication dispensary system, and we've begun preliminary work on the mobility. So now that we have those accomplishments and we've talked about that, I'd like to tell you about some of our needed resources. We would like some seed funding to begin to move to the next steps of development. So let me tell you about how any money that will be won will be used. 60% of that will be used to start development on a proof of concept to continue moving what we already have together, because basically we've just been putting together scraps. 20% will start market research and promotion to really identify who our first customer will be, and then the other 20% will be to start legal counseling around intellectual property, trademarks of that nature. We'd also like to acquire additional team members and advisors. And as far as team members go, we'd like a health expert to join the team or an advisor in that field. Robotic mobility, we have an eye on an engineering capstone team already who are working in this field, and maybe some additional business members so I'm not alone.
Your time is up.
Time.